soon as you, oh, that's not Morphe. I mean, you made 100% though, so screw it.
That's all I care. Like I made some money. Mark was struggling, so I threw him like $200.
Oh,
I don't know. I would never have been able to do that in the past. You know,
well,
someone asked me for money. I'd be
probably should
like,
have
you know
told you we
what?
were on stream.
Oh, we're on stream.
You started talking about
Yeah.
cryptocurrencies, so I just booted it up. Probably shouldn't mention that other thing again. But yeah, we're on
It's all
stream.
right. Well, hope you are having a good Christmas today,
Oh yeah, yeah.
right?
It's been
Shout out to everybody on the stream. This is
yes,
the Manic
yes.
Money Finance channel.
Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, whatever the case may be.
But yeah, if
Happy
you have
Hanukkah.
somebody, if you have somebody you care about struggling in your life, whether it's financially or anything else, think about if you have something more than them, you might as well give it back in this time of year. Don't even look for something in return. So that's how
Yes,
it is, right? So if my friends reach out to me and they need some help, I'm gonna help them out. That's for sure.
nice.
I took profits on Morph AI this morning. It was like $500.
I know. I didn't even
So yeah,
realize, dude. I didn't even check cryptocurrency at all today until you hit me up with that, and I was like, "Damn, I'm missing it."
I just took that money and then I went back to bed. I was like, it was a little hard because I was like, oh, it could keep pumping. It could keep pumping. I'm like, dude, will you stop that? That's $500. Stop that stupid thinking. And that thinking is just gonna keep getting you wrecked. I'm telling you that right now. It might work, right? It might work a few times, but we operate on high probability here. We're trying to get paid, right? I don't have time for that crap. I don't know if you do. Maybe you do. I don't. I'm trying to get paid and get out.
No, I hear you for sure. I've also been into Morph AI for 2 weeks straight. Up, down, back up again.
Yeah, I mean that flag was looking beautiful. I was tempted to jump in with you, but usually, you just wait a few days. You'll get what you want. That's all. That's all I gotta say about that. But I mean, you're in profits now, anyways, right?
Yes. Last time I checked this morning, I was indeed in profits.
See, when I open a trade, I want to instantly. If there's no drawdown, if any, right, it might be a little, but if there's any drawdown, I'm not looking for that. I don't know about you guys. I don't know if you guys like that, but I'm trying to enter that trade. That trade took a week, and in my opinion, that took a little too long.
Drawdowns are the worst, dude. Anytime I have to draw down another human being, it's getting real. Oh wait.
So I put out on my Facebook, anyways, that I was in a live trade. We put a live trade out from yesterday, anyways. But I put on my socials that we are in the long, right? Let me probably
Yep.
pull that up.
Very long. If any ladies are wondering, very long.
Yeah, there you go. Here, let me take this, bring this up, so I'll show you what I posted on Facebook. Like 40 minutes ago, right? And I said the 1 hour and the 4 hour above the 200. Got a cup and handle on the 1 minute. That's also above the 200. So I am in the trade. I'm long on Bitcoin, as you see right there. I let everybody know. I don't mess around, right? So you can't be like, oh, why didn't you say something, right? I let everybody know, right?
Got
Not
to.
a lot of people have confidence to call out the markets like I do.
I mean, it's basically like taking a dick pic and posting it online right on your social media. Like, here it
Could
is.
be like that too. I don't know. You want to elaborate on that?
I mean, it's like putting it out there. Same thing as like a stop loss is a condom for trading. You know what I mean? Once you start posting your trades, I mean, you're basically just taking your genitals out at the family function.
You're just putting it all out there, and people are like, my
Yep.
God, how does he do that?
Yeah, exactly. Good, bad, indifferent.
So
Large or small portfolio.
look at that beautiful cup and handle, by the way, right?
This is
I was
Bitcoin.
like, I saw that. Yeah, and I was like, I don't like to trade on holidays, but that cup and handle looks absolutely beautiful, right? So I jumped in, right? And that's what that trading post was about. But not even that. Let's look at the 1 hour, right? 1 hour. This is why you tune into the stream, right? Because if you tune in the stream, you would be seeing this stuff as it plays out. Look at the 1 hour, getting the golden cross, exactly what we talk about, blowing up, going above the 200. Let's look at the 4 hour as well. Back above that 200. This 21's curling up to make another golden cross. This is what we look for when we're looking for a good trade. And right now, it's looking very interesting, I have to say. So everybody on social media, Bitcoin's going down. Oh, it's the end of the bull run, this and that. Well, they're about to get their faces melted off. Because this is the thing, Mike. These people, they just can't get out of their own way.
What do you
Trust
mean
me, I
these
know. I was
people?
one of them for a while. These people, they think they could just go in, max out your leverage, and then hit long, and then all of a sudden, yeah, the market's going up, and they think they're not going to get liquidated, and then boom, they get liquidated, and they're like, oh, yep, crypto Corey's a scam, Manic Money's a scam. Yep, we don't want to watch that anymore because
Yeah.
clearly they don't know what they're doing.
Major risk there for sure.
Right. And it came down to the fact that you entered the trade and you had no idea the amount of risk that you were putting up, and you were just gambling, right? We work off of technicals, and when I put a trade in, I'm only risking at most 5% of my account. For me, that's okay because technically that's not my full account. I only keep a certain amount of money in there, but I can be okay with losing $20 trades, right? Because $20 to me is a psychological, it doesn't bother me as much. Yeah, taking 3, 4, 5 of them in the road, it hurts, right? But typically I don't lose 3, 4, 5 times in a row, right?
Hopefully not.
And the strategy we show you, right?
Dude,
It makes up for all the losses.
dude, you want to see the gift I got on Christmas? Like
Oh, you got a Christmas gift?
No, I'm joking. This was a Christmas gift that I got today. This is it. You know? So
Hold up. I can't see it. I'm gonna pull it up
I gotta
on
go
YouTube.
get a landline, bro. What? I'm not on your camera? Discord?
No, it's always lagging. Discord does that, so I just got to pull it up on the YouTube to see it.
Oh, really? Your Discord lags?
Oh, so you got a phone? Nice.
Landline phone, baby.
Yeah. Yeah, you can set up your email. You can set up your voicemail.
Yeah. I don't know if there's a way to run like a Volt with my normal cell phone over the computer with one of these. I don't think it'd be worth the trouble. But check it out, dude.
Yeah.
Merry freaking Christmas. We got red and green phones.
My parents bought me an AAD for my parachute or a skydiving rig for everybody who's like skydivers out there. But I say parachute, because the general public would probably just assume that's what it is. But you got multiple parachutes. But my parents bought me an AAD.
Nice.
So I'm excited about that. Should be coming in. I get a rigger that's going to be putting all my stuff together next weekend.
Nice. You got to trust your rigger, man. Because that guy.
Yeah, he's a good rigger.
Yeah, that guy's putting your parachute into your pack for you. Whew. If he's off his game that day.
He same dude that did my ground school, and he did like pretty much all my AAD class or not AFF classes. So, and he
Nice.
like graduated us too. So like, he's definitely the shaman. He's super super chill. You know, like the most chillest dude you ever met. You know, like but yeah, Brian's awesome. Putting together my rig next weekend.
And you're going to Albuquerque.
Yeah, we're gonna go jump in Albuquerque Saturday.
Nice. Nice, dude. That's
Keep
pretty sweet.
our we gotta stay current. So if you're not a skydiver, when you get your AFF, your A license, you have to jump every 60 days. If you don't jump in within that 60-day time window, you become it's called uncurrent, and you have to take another test to go to be current again. You know, so trying to stay current. That's all we gotta do. We just gotta jump out of a plane. You know?
Nice. Yeah. So that's I can only imagine, man. But I gotta go. You gotta work tomorrow. I gotta work tomorrow.
No,
Ugh.
I'm chilling tomorrow.
Nice. So you'll be trading. You'll be watching the stock market.
I'm already in a trade. I'll probably before I even wake up. Well, I'll wake up to sell the trade, but like 3, 4 a.m. I'm done for the day. Like I didn't even wake up, and I already made my money, and that's it. Boom.
Oh,
That's how beautiful trading is. I love it.
nice.
Right.
Did you want to bring
I
up that Morph AI chart? Because that's like one trade we're both both involved.
monitoring there. Let's look at the Morph AI. Morph AI.
'Cause you can bring it up on Trading View if you do Morph AI / Wrapped ETH.
Oh, that's what it. But yeah, then it's ETH.
Yeah, you get the chart, so you can see the difference between Ethereum and Morph AI. That would be all that chart would show.
Which is really what I mean. That's being traded, so that's why it's a little difficult to track the price right now.
Oh, that's the chart
But
we're looking at right now, actually.
so yeah, that's what we're looking at right now.
Uh,
As you see, right? We had what was it last night? I mean, like all the streams are blending together, Mike.
Well,
This is
cover
crazy.
certain
It was
stuff.
like $11 million market cap last night, right?
Yeah.
Or it was like 8 or something like
No, it
that.
would definitely hit.
And look
It
at
definitely hit 9 cents yesterday at one point.
go ahead.
I'm pretty sure it hit 9 cents yesterday at one point. But yeah.
9 cents.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what we were doing on the stream. So market cap was like 9 million, 8 million, or 10 million, something like that. Yesterday on stream, while you were watching us, while we were live and we were showing you the chart and we were telling you what was going on, and we told you we are still in the trade and we weren't going to collapse it, and that every model that we had talked about is still holding up. Well, guess what? That's it, right? And this could very well, and it most likely will, come and take this high, right? So if you want to hold until you get to this high, well, you got some balls. I gotta tell you that right now. Me, I already took my money. I sold, right? I doubled my money. Like, let's see, I got on this 786. It wasn't perfect, right? But I entered on stream with you guys, which was like somewhere right here. So yeah, that's 120%, right? That's not even the exact low. If you went to the exact low, that would be 180%, which is my goodness, right? But if you got that, you're on another level than me, right? You're probably a better trader. I don't know why you're watching this stream if you are, but I got in up here and 120%. My goodness, folks, I'm happy with that. I'll take it all day. I don't care. I don't care if it keeps running, right? Because I'm going to find another entry and it's creating another flag right now as we speak, right? It's consolidating, right? And isn't that interesting? Look where it went. Where's someone's stop loss above that high? Oh, where did it go? It took the stop loss. Where's the next stop loss? Right here. And then the next one after that, this is easy, folks. Anyone can do this. Boop, right there. And then next stop is all-time highs. So if you're like, this is why I'm saying, right? This is not financial advice. Like I say, this is a documentation of our financial journey. But if I were to try to be successful in knowing where price is most likely to reverse and start consolidating, well, it's at someone's stop loss. And that's why we sell to the stop losses, right? Boom. So we were eyeing this guy up here. We sold to them. Sold my position, right? Got out. I was so happy, right? But was there a part in my mind when this was like at 3 a.m. last night, by the way, right? At least my time. It'd probably be like 5 o'clock your time on the East Coast. And I saw that and I opened, I don't even know what made me open my wallet. I just thought, I'm like, you know what? If this thing is up over 60%, I'm just gonna take my gains. And I opened it. I'm like, oh my goodness. Like it was at like my dollar amount was like at $600 and it takes like a second to load and all of a sudden it flashed $1,200. I'm like almost like fell out of the bed. I'm like, oh my God. And I just boom, don't you think about it. Boom, right. Exchange it for ETH. I don't care. Boom. Paid. Payday, baby. And now I wake up on Christmas morning. I'm like, no one can stop me, right? This is amazing. I love it. I love this, right?
Yeah, Morph AI
I like
too. It recently got added on Matcha. I don't know how it's pronounced. But they trade for a premium there. That is some kind of, have you ever heard of that, Dex?
no.
It's super easy to jump into. And you actually have like limit. You can actually do limit orders on a Dex swap.
Really?
Ha
That's
We
interesting.
were just talking about that last night. They stole our idea.
Right? So if I were to be looking for another position for Morph AI, we're going to be looking at this because it's consolidating in a flag right now. We're going to project that flag, right? It can come out and boom. Next stop, all-time highs. That's what I'm projecting, right? If you're still in the if you're still in this trade, if I was still in this trade, I'm not telling anybody what to do, by the way. I would be having my stop loss up here. And since you can't really have your stop loss, I would take this chart and then you can add an alert. Or can you? Yeah, I guess we have to go into trading view to do that.
Oh, yes.
You'd have to find this chart on trading view and then set up your alerts. So it's a little bit more involved, right? I typically monitor my position, right, every few hours, 3-4 hours. I take a look, right? That's including while I'm sleeping, right? I don't sleep the whole night through, right? Because I don't go to bed broke, right? You went to bed broke. What was that Andrew Tate thing that he like recently posted? That was funny. It was
Yeah, he can be. He's
he's like
purposely, he's purposely controversial.
all the messages I get now that Bitcoin's above $100,000, right? Andrew, how can I get rich? Andrew, how can I get motivated? Why weren't you motivated when Bitcoin was $8,000? You have to learn the hardest way possible. He's just going in. Like I was like, oh, yep, that's true. Like, how many people? And no offense to anybody, but how many people that you know, Mike, have hit you up ever since like Bitcoin went to 100K, saying that they're serious about trading now and they want to figure it out and they want a little advice from you, you know? How many?
I mean, it's one of those things. A lot of the times, most people aren't willing to even admit that they were wrong. You know what I mean? And I'm such a busy person that most of the people that I interact with on a day-to-day basis don't really try to like solicit my time. They're just like, yeah, he's not gonna do it. I would, but yeah, it's funny, man.
I don't know, man.
I gave my
I feel
mom,
sorry.
dude. I gave my mom the tip on Palantir, $37 calls for January
Yep.
2026. Back in 2024, when they were less than $200 a piece, and now that stock's at 80 something dollars. The gain,
Over 2x.
dude, the gain. Those things are selling for like $60 a piece right now. $50 a piece right now. 50.
Insane.
So
And the Bitcoin trade is playing out. Let me pull up that chart real quick. So shout out. I know we didn't put this out on the live stream because it happened too soon before we could go live, but I let you know on my socials, and I let people know my moves, right? So moving to 100K right now. Looking for it to break above that 100K. Like we said, Mike, last week, everybody's freaking out. Oh, Bitcoin's going down, right? Oh no, it's the end of the bull run. And we're here sitting stone cold, stone faced, telling you, why are you falling for that crap? We go over this every single cycle, and you haven't learned it yet? Like, come on. But I mean, that's why you're watching the Manic Money Finance channel. We bring a level of education it's unmatched. I mean, there are a few YouTubers out there, but what we bring to our community is unparalleled, right?
dude,
We give trades every single day. Every single day, whether the market's going up or down, we put a trade out. We put our neck on the chopping blocks, right?
and if
How many people out there are going to do that?
I
They're
know
too scared.
those guys that are sitting there asking Andrew Tate about getting rich and other people that are into crypto, like you can always do TradFi at the same time, diversify, and you won't be, you won't have to sell so quick. Sell your crypto, and you wouldn't have missed out
That's
on this
right.
bull run.
Sorry, I had to close that position real quick.
Oh man, positions. What's your favorite position?
I don't know. Really? I mean, it's probably a long. I would say it's definitely a long.
Nice.
Yeah. Wex is very slow. So
Good recovery.
that was that. So see how I sold. It's probably going to keep going. But that was that was from the trade last night till now. If you had held, that was off that position. That was a 1,500, right, Mike? What was that? 1,500, almost $1,600 right there. And my live trade, which I just closed as well, that was a $27. So
damn, it just rejected 100,000.
Yeah, well, it's gonna keep chugging.
Oh, it's going up.
Honestly,
It's going up over 100 tomorrow, guaranteed.
it's gonna probably go up over 100 while we're on stream, Mike. Just saying. Like, and how can I do this with such confidence and arrogance? Like, you see me like calling out price, like it's going here, that's what it's doing, and then boom, it reverses. Like, there's only one possible way. Either one, I'm insanely rich, I'm a market maker, I have billions of dollars and nobody even knows about it, or the markets are rigged. And we've cracked the code. And we are showing you the code. I don't know how long this channel is going to be on before someone probably comes in and says, hey, you can't be doing this anymore. You're going to ruin the game for us. But newsflash, yeah, the markets are rigged, and it's awesome.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that chart's crazy. Freaking economic data. We covered economic data early in the week, right?
Yeah, we can pull that up. Why don't we?
Oh yeah, yeah. This would be really like illustrates the importance of doing your research, keeping your ear to the ground. You gotta stay informed. I think you gotta share your screen with me again.
Yeah, I'm
Shasha.
pulling it up.
Whole lot
Not
of
much
nothing.
going on. Not much going on. So yeah, we have unemployment claims tomorrow.
The economic
Right.
data literally does not matter at all. They do that report every week on Thursday.
It's the end of the year as well, so we have to be mindful of that. So
It's
what do I mean? I mean people are going to be selling to pay taxes. There's a whole other host of things.
the people that can actually change the prices of stuff, they're already done selling on the stock market. That's done.
I mean, what do you think that big ass dip was? You know?
Yeah, they're done.
Yeah, done, kid. Right.
Oh, good times. Yeah,
What a
I don't know. There's
beautiful.
no
I mean,
overnight on the S&P 500 tonight, so it's gonna 4 a.m. I think might be the earliest you can start seeing prices on the stock market. But I think it's gonna go through.
look how
I think it's gonna go
beautiful
pow.
that cup and handle is. You know, that's just it just doesn't get any better than that, folks. Right.
Yeah, everything right
This
now.
is what. Right. So it's moving clean. This is another flag as you see it.
You are showing us market data.
Oh yeah. Bringing this back. Gotta get Discord to be able to show me the screen that I'm showing. It just goes to like a black screen when I do that. So yeah. Beautiful cup and handle. Called it out on my Facebook. We got paid, and then it continued to run. Target went for the flag. Now it's making another flag, right? It's moving pretty clean, Mike, right? Entry would be right now, right at the
She's so pretty.
21, right? Not the Fibonacci, but enter on that 21, put it below that low. Target of the flag would be $100,000, 448. So there you go. That's how we do it.
She's
We
so.
do it live on stream.
It's a really pretty chart, man. She's so pretty. I'd introduce her to my family and put her name on the deed of my house. I mean, what?
That's how it goes.
My family
This
member.
is like more.
My family
One to
member told
two,
me I had to
so-
stop laughing at my own jokes on stream, but it's nothing I don't do when I'm,
Yep.
in IRL.
Yeah. I don't know, dude. I just stick with it.
I'm never gonna stop.
Never gonna stop, man. Never gonna stop.
Oh man.
Remember that? That was awesome. Rob Zombie back in the day,
Oh.
Twisted Metal.
Rob Zombie back when we were growing up, man. Dragula and so just classics. So good. Question: What'd you do for Christmas?
Yeah.
What'd you do for Christmas?
Huh?
The viewers might be curious. What'd you do for Christmas? You got
What did I
nobody
do?
asking questions about finance stuff.
I closed on a trade on Morph AI, paid myself $500. Got a GoPro. We did presents in the morning.
Nice.
I gave my girlfriend like the top of the line altimeter
That's
for
right,
skydiving and adventure.
Crypto Corey is
And-
straight.
Yeah, man. Sorry, guys. But
Me,
yeah, see,
you don't know
this
yet. So
Flag is playing out great.
after wearing
yeah.
this shirt, Corey, there might be some rumors. You know what I'm saying?
Might be.
Love
I
this.
mean, that's the internet, right? But yeah, I'm making some beef stew. I mean, I kept it pretty chill today.
Nice.
Doing some research. Called my family. Told my mom I love her.
Oh,
you know,
you got to do that. Tell
on
mom you
Christmas
love her when you can.
Yeah. Right. If you have parents right now, you should definitely call them up and tell them how much you love and care about them.
Mama.
So yeah, we are blessed if we have our mothers still in our lives.
Oh yeah,
Right.
100%,
I watched
100%. Sorry today.
Crypto Life.
Sorry
Crypto
today.
Lifer lost his mother the other was it last year or 2 years ago? That's when I first joined the Crypto Lifer stream, and that dude, I can't believe he still kept trading, kept running the trading group. Like, yeah, man, like I don't know how I'll deal with that if my mother passed away, and
Yeah, life doesn't
you know,
stop.
you know.
Yeah. What are you gonna do,
So
man?
we should be blessed,
Yeah,
right? We should be
I
blessed.
feel blessed. I saw my mom today. We gave the dog some gifts this morning, you know, but we do breakfast at my grandpa's house. So I brought peanut butter, whiskey, and Chambord liqueur and did peanut butter jelly shots and got my entire family tipsy.
There we go.
Winning. It was so loud. Everyone was so loud.
It's too loud, right?
Oh, it was funny, man. It was good. It was good. You know. So it's fun.
It's always good to spend some time with the family.
Oh yeah. Yeah. For faux show. But as you know,
So
tomorrow morning, right back to the grind.
you going right back to work, huh?
Right back to the grind, baby. 'Cause you can't stop me.
Yeah, I mean, I could go back to work, but I don't feel like it. So
Ugh.
I'm just gonna wait till like Friday.
I wish, dude. Huge paychecks coming in. I don't really even need to work right now. You know, we're killing it on the markets. It's getting harder to go in every
Same.
day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's kind of like sometimes I'll just laugh at my boss, and I almost kind of want to be like, "You realize like you're the lucky one here."
Nice.
So
You should just do it, dude. Film it. Put a camera hidden somewhere. Just film that shit, dude. Put it on TikTok. You will go viral.
yeah, it'll be like the day I fired my boss. That'd be great.
You need to get out, dude. Just get out. Let me. I'm gonna. Gotta do my thing in here. Oh man.
So is there any TradFi you want to go over?
I mean, I went over a lot of them yesterday, man. Alarity, that's something I'm jumping into heavy. I'm actually gonna make a video this weekend about stocks to jump into for 2025. You're gonna see some familiar ones and stuff, but basically, I'm gonna go over notable stuff in the SEC filings, and I put together what I think is a great portfolio for 2025. So
That would be perfect.
yeah, I'm gonna just go
Where can our
through.
viewers find that?
Huh? Well, it's gonna be
Where
right
can
here on
our
the Manic
viewers
Money
find that?
Finance channel.
There it is, right?
Yeah, next week. I don't know. I can't guarantee the quality. I'm gonna be going through basically just doing screen shares as I talk about different stocks, and I might figure out how to put like a list on the screen that I add names
Yeah.
to. We'll see what happens. That'll be the extent of
Here,
the.
you got this for a second?
Oh yeah, yeah. So stay in tune for that. It's gonna be straight TradFi. If you want the cryptocurrency stuff, you gotta hit up Corey. Corey's doing a video soon, all about good altcoins to jump into and why. We'll both do a video so you guys can stay diversified, or you can pick one or the other. Maybe we'll make it a competition, but that would probably be stupid for me because it's altcoins. Yeah. We hope everybody had a good Christmas. You know, if you don't have families, remember you can always tune in here, Manic Money. You can watch me answer my landline phone.
The Manic Money Finance channel.
Such like that. Yeah.
That flag got walked on, and as you see, folks, that's why I took my original trade there. I took my money and I walked away because we already kind of had a few moves there. It's gonna pop right back up, right? But we're gonna still hold on.
Yeah, dude.
Nothing too crazy.
Asia's not stupid, man. They're like short sell this thing. Look at these dumb Americans on Christmas night. We're about to get them.
You're gonna take their stop loss and then run it up.
Oh yeah. In the morning,
So
it'll be
what-
right back where it is now. Ready, prime for takeoff.
What would I? So where's my line in the sand? Right now, I am currently still long. Right. I am looking because this 1 hour is still above that 21. Right. We're looking for a big move because of this. Right. We're not just going to be focusing on the 1 minute, because if you focus on the 1 minute, you might get a small trade, but you're gonna miss this big move which is about to happen. It's already kind of a third of the way through, I would say. But $100,000, $102,000 Bitcoin, almost $103,000 Bitcoin is the target of that flag, right? That's what's on the table right now. We have a golden cross, which is beautiful. This is what we look for. Not only that, I want to make sure you guys see this flag. Get the fib out of the way. That flag right there targets $102,000 Bitcoin. 4 hour, look at it, right? Above the 200. This is curling up. Now it's rapidly advancing towards the golden cross. So this is what we're anticipating. I could almost say that right now what we might be watching is a bullish retest of the flag. It's not to say that it's going to do this, because it could just rip in our faces in it at any moment either. You know, like, we have to be open to all the scenarios. What's a bullish retest? So oftentimes when we have a flag and it breaks out of the flag, we'll have price come back to touch before we take off, right? This is typical for your re-entry, right? See a retracement back to that 200. See a retracement back to the 21. You know, see, like, the 1 hour right now is far away from the 21. Get all these drawings out of the way. 21's down here. Before price continues, it needs to touch this. Whether this comes up, right, and touches price, or price comes down and touches it. Either way,
It's getting touched.
one or two things can happen. Yeah, it's gonna get touched. You never get this.
Oh, good times, man. Yeah, it's been wild this year to watch this thing go nuts. Out of Bitcoin.
This is what I'm anticipating. I am long right now on this move.
Long on
Right, I sold
BTC.
short term, but I'm looking for this re-entry. Right,
Re-entries.
from this low.
They're the best, man.
Yeah, because we already paid ourselves, which is beautiful, right? It's like $30 on the live account, which is nice, right?
Don't get
We're
me wrong.
Look at that 618.
Dude, the first
Could
entry.
come to the 786.
The first entry is good, but the re-entry, ooh.
Just pop back in there, you know?
Oh yeah.
And they don't even expect it.
Yep. You know, because you've been watching price action.
Mhm.
It's going, you know when you re-enter, you're about to, you're about to make something happen.
It's busting action.
Dude, I saw this hilarious video today. I don't know who these guys were. They were Indian for certain, like from the country India. I'm not being, a bigot. And they were talking about how trading is a woman. Like,
I sent you that one.
is that you? Beautiful.
Yeah, I sent that on, what was it, Instagram?
Dude, that's worth playing. That's worth playing if you want to. I don't know if you want to.
Did I put it on Facebook or Instagram? I can't remember.
I don't know where. Yeah, that was really. It's so true though, man. It really is. Trading is a woman.
It's on. We gotta play that one.
Yeah, that was.
Beautiful. I don't know. Do you think it's copyright? We might get copyright strike there. Who knows?
Check it out. If it's a regular YouTube video,
we gotta talk over it. we can't play the whole thing and we just talk over it, you know?
Well, yeah, I was planning on talking over it the entire time. I don't know how the audio levels are. We're gonna be playing a video. It should be coming in right around the same as you. But man,
It should
this
feed through the sound card.
yeah, this had me dying, dude.
Oh,
The
yeah.
men must understand women better. Because markets are like women.
Yeah.
Always commanding, always mistress, always on top. Always volatile, always excited.
He's not kidding. You're getting reverb on your mic.
I truly feel that, I'm not saying it to make you laugh. Because see, you cannot have a good relationship with a woman by
You
browbeating,
getting audio?
by bullying
Oh, yeah.
her. The only way you can have a good relationship with a woman is by accepting her, by following her, by
true.
respecting her, by learning
Yep.
her.
Yep, 100%.
And the stock
dude.
market is exactly like
It's so
that.
good.
If you try too hard,
If you want to
guess
learn
what
the
happens?
market,
They don't want
the
anything to
process
do
to
with
learn
you.
the market is a journey
Right.
and not a destination.
I mean,
There it
that's
is.
the exact kind of thing that like women will eat up too, man. When they hear it, they're like, "Oh man, this guy understands." I am
The
volatile.
market is a journey, not a destination.
Yeah, I mean, but everything he said too was very much accurate. You're not gonna dominate.
Very
it, man.
mysterious, very exciting, very mysterious.
But you're not gonna dominate it unless you're like the CEO of Binance. He might dominate
Or,
Bitcoin whenever he wants to.
Like a very prominent filmmaker named Anthony.
I know nothing. You just
I-
you just see
I don't
this
know
thing
anything
come
about
in
that
out of this
either.
corner of the screen.
Last name Wiener.
What?
Like with a last name like that, how could you? How would you? Like you can't get away with that.
No. What he did? What he got in
Right?
trouble for? With that
No, you
name?
can't get away with that.
You
With a
just
last
shamed
name like that.
your ancestors, bro. Your ancestors had to kill giant mastodons, right? Woolly mammoths, stuff like that. You know, there's probably some kind of giant bobcat
Stopped
thing
out.
too. Billions of years of
Big
millions of years of evolution just for you to get caught sending a dick pic to somebody. Oh, pathetic.
So yeah, Bitcoin about to hit the stop on
No
our
way.
trade. It's right there. So let's see what happens.
Oh yeah, it's not looking
We
good,
could just
man.
double down and make this an extra losing trade, and we'll add to the position to bring our position. See how that made our position drop down? Right now we can get closer to where this is. So say this position had failed and we start sweating, right? And our stop loss right there. We don't want to lose. I need to win. I need to win. Well, doing this will get you wrecked twice as hard. So don't consider this as a strategy. But you can mitigate a trade if you can identify a high probability reversal. Can you do it? Right? Can you do it when you're negative $2,000-$3,000, right? And you're looking at liquidating your $10,000 account. That's really when this starts getting nerve-wracking, right? But if we were trying to take this and save this trade, right? We bounce off the 786. I'm going to add to the trade, bringing my average position down. As soon as I get back above this and where I'm in profit, I can close the trade. And even though I had opened at the top of that flag, now I was able to bring my position down to where I am in the trade. And I have a possibility right now, right in front of you. I'm showing you in live time how to mitigate the trade and get out of a bad trade that we did not want to be in. Right? You don't have to take a loss. Right? You don't have to.
Just bouncing
But
off
you
that
might want to.
786. Pew. Pew.
Can it hold? That's the question. And the 786 fails here, we'll probably get a larger retracement. Right? Coming to the stop, it's getting close, right to the wire. We're going to hold, though, because we're all or nothing here.
Willie Hold It. He wrote that book.
And it's gone.
Willie Hold It. He wrote that book, 5 Miles to the Outhouse.
There she goes. Oh, my God. There. Goodbye. So that was a loss, right? That's all right. So the mall failed,
Oh
but
yeah,
we got
dude.
paid on the other one.
Asia's not
So
happy
right, we
till they get like 3 or 4 decent head fakes in and just really rob people. You know?
so right. If you had been back here, right, I'm happy I closed my position because I do it all the time. Exactly because of this. What you're seeing right now, because price can return and it switches you on a dime, and it's the most frustrating thing in the world. So I mean, if you're up 150%, 200%, if you're up 30%, like, come on, man, like, let's get real. You gonna just be a moon boy the rest of your life? Or are
Moon
you gonna
boy.
step up to the plate and become a manic money financer? Because there's tons of moon boys out there. There's a dime a dozen. You can, I mean, that's where we get our money, of course, right? We get our money from the moon boys. So we love the moon boys here. We love them. We love them. Keep holding that crypto. I love it. And I'll keep getting paid,
Yeah, man.
right?
It's funny. You are our exit liquidity.
That's it, right? We need
As you
someone to
say.
sell to, and this is what this is what we're saying. We have to sell to somebody. Who are we going to sell to? Oh, the Moon Boys, the hodlers, the people that are saying, "Oh, it could never go down." It's this. How many times have you heard this one, Mike? This time is different. This cycle is different,
That's what I
right?
used to tell
Oh,
my
this
ex.
time is different.
That's what I used to tell my ex.
Yeah,
She never
I
believed
mean,
me.
let's let's get real. How many times have we heard it in our lives?
Yeah, it really is one of those things. It's interesting because pattern recognition is such a big part of stock trading successfully. But at the same token, it's like you have to learn to adapt because pattern recognition alone is not enough. You got to be able to see these larger market trends before they happen. Like basically the direction an economy is going to. That's the best way. Like especially global events and such. That'll really just set you apart. All of a sudden, you'll be seeing basically predicting the future, and people will be like, "How did he do it?" Or she? How does she do it?
Yeah. Well, really, I mean, that's not even. If you become a pattern trader, and this is, I fell into this trap as well, and there's a lot of traps out there, and I'm still like in the beginning of my financial journey, so I have a lot to learn. I'm not even. It might seem like I know a lot. I don't know. I don't know crap. Right. This is why we're doing the stream, is so I learn more. I got to put myself out there and actually, you know, be real with y'all, because I'm gonna meet people like, what was it, NASCAR All Out. Like, these guys just coming on the stream. We don't know who you are, but you're giving us insane trades. What was that trade? It went up 400% after you put that out the next day. So
Euphoria.
I'm here to learn,
Euphoria.
right? I'm here to learn, and I'm the first one that's willing to accept that he's wrong. And that's why I'm successful at this. The sooner you can accept that you were wrong, the sooner you can move on, and the sooner you can get into another trade.
He's not lying.
Right.
Just ask his girlfriend. He will admit when he's wrong.
Yeah, just be real. Hey, I was gonna do this, and that's why you hear this all the time. And trading, to get good at this, you have to get good at yourself, right? If you're not honest, if you just look at the things in your life, right? How does your boss treat you? Your friends and your close group of friends, what do they do, right? What do you do for a hobby, right? All these things, um, they're probably going to paint a picture of your life, whether you're happy or not happy, right? It's going to tell you, are you successful or not? Look at your relationships. Look at your job. Look at all the things that you're trying to accomplish. Are you accomplishing your goals? If not, Why? Why aren't you accomplishing your goals?
I always say where there's a hole.
Dogs
there's a goal.
barking there.
But
And the answer to that question, it might not be the answer you want to hear, but it's the answer to the problem. The problem is not
you.
money.
The problem is you.
Yeah, it's you. It's inside of you. And until you fix that, everything else is just going to suck, right? You're not going to get it. You're not going to be a good trader. You might win a lot of money, right? To be a good trader doesn't mean you're going to be super rich. I know there's tons of terrible traders out there that somehow they got lucky and they won a bunch of money, right? It happens all the time.
All the time.
But what we're seeking here is perfection. We're seeking consistency, right? Because a lot of those people who make a lot of money real quick, they end up losing it, or it makes their life worse, right? Having more money doesn't make you happy, right?
If
You'll realize that
Bitcoin,
once you make a lot of money.
if Bitcoin doesn't bounce off of this 99,000, I think it's gonna rocket. It's gonna drop right through 98,750, and hopefully bounces off the 98,250. Basically 98.
So yeah, I mean,
next level of support.
we're looking at that next 786 pulling from that low, and it just so happens to be right on that 200. Isn't that interesting?
98.2, 98.3.
But yeah, and really, if you're watching that 1 minute, I suggest you don't do that, especially in the trade that we're putting out right now. The only thing I don't like about this 1 hour is that the 200, like we discussed yesterday, look where the 200's pointing. So oftentimes when I see this, I'm not saying this is going to happen, right? Oftentimes when I see this, typically we need to have this flatten out first before we decide to actually chug up. Where's my, so make this a yellow so it looks like the 200, right? Oftentimes I will see price come up and this is pointing aggressively down, and this will have to come back because first, before price takes off, the 200 needs to flatten out and curve up, right? Let's look back here. It's hard to find where it's aggressively pointing down like that.
Yeah,
Because
I mean,
it's been curving up so long.
it just bounced off the 99 anyways. So this will be interesting. You'd be looking for a double bottom now. I mean, if you're looking at the live chart, it basically is a double bottom, head, shoulders, double bottom from about an hour ago, right?
Adam and Eve, we have a lot of correlation there. But if I was looking for this entry, like I keep saying, right, the 1 hour needs to come back and touch the 21. Or the 21 is going to come up and meet price action. Two things are going to happen. You need to be watching this within the next 3 hours. You're going to see this play out, right? And you're going to get confirmation. This is why we need to sit on our hands, right? The 1 minute is going to try to punk us out of this position every which way, right? If you're stuck in this 1 minute, you're going to get punked, you're going to get punked, and you're going to get punked. And you're going to like, what the heck happened? And tomorrow you wake up and it's over $100,000. I knew the direction. I had the model. What is wrong with me? Why can't I do this? I've done it. I had those conversations. I'd literally be like, what is wrong with me? Like, I knew exactly where I was going, but somehow, some way, I let the 1 minute and the short time frames punk me out of my position, and I got scared. I collapsed a trade when it would have been a phenomenal, beautiful trade, right? There's the pain of loss, but when you start actually seeing what we're talking about in this live stream on a daily basis, and you have an understanding, yeah, go ahead.
We should open a short on Bitcoin right now. It's definitely going to break down.
So I would not open a short until that 1 hour gets below that 200. If you are trying to short right now, you're basically trying to step in front of a moving freight train, and I don't suggest doing that. I mean, if you wanna trade on feelings and other things, that's not what we do here, right? We trade on technicals, but until that 1 hour breaks below the 200, gets that harsh rejection, then I would say yes, this is looking like a perfect short. But as of right now, what are the short time frames doing? Well, it's simple. They're trying to punk you out of this position because it's going up. I can pretty much say this with almost certainty just based on the 1 hour having that golden cross. Just based on the 2 hour getting back above the 200 and looking at that 21 curling up aggressively like this. I've seen it time and time and time again. Right? Don't fall for the tricks. I've fallen for them. I've done it in the past and I've kicked myself and I'm like, you know, I saw that on the 1 hour. I know that the high time frames, they run the show, not the short time frames, right? So this 1 minute, right? If you're stuck in it, don't let it punk you, because it will. It'll punk you all day. And you'll get so frustrated and you're like, wow, I wish I didn't stay in the 1 minute. If you're just starting out right now, I'm telling you this right now, you are no longer allowed to use the 1 minute chart. You're no longer allowed to do that. You are now, from this time on, until you understand trend, you are to be in the 15-minute chart and no lower. Put that in your journal right now. If you break the rules, right, you only have one person to blame here, right? You're sticking to that 15-minute chart. Stick to the 15-minute. Don't try to play this 1 minute. Yeah, we show the 1 minute all the time. It's because I know how to trade the 1 minute, right? Don't get punked out of position. If you were looking at your 15-minute, what do we see? What do we see, Mike?
Candlesticks in 15-minute intervals. 15-minute John Wicks.
Look at that nice round bottom. Interesting. It's curving up. And you got a flag. Right? Where does this flag put us if we were playing it? And that's really what we're doing. We're playing the 15-minute. $103,000 Bitcoin. So take with what you will. You can find any model in here. That's what I'm saying. Like, you want to find the stop loss hunt? It's there. Do you see it? It's the same thing. Another model we talk about all the time on the channel. We're looking for a stop loss hunt. People that got rated. Where is it? Do you see it? Right there. Right? It could have gone deeper to get these, but it didn't. You see that wick? See how dirty it was? See how it popped up? Right? Faked everybody out, popped back down aggressively, very quickly, within a span of 30 minutes, by the way. These are things you need to be paying attention to. Why did it go so quick and it ripped back down and then popped back up? These are the questions you need to be asking. This right here is signature. This is telling you we took the stop losses of people who are going short, and now we're going to pump it long. and hasn't come back to that low ever since. So if you're playing this long time frame, if you want to be super safe, put your stop loss $1 below this low. Exactly $1, not $2, not $3, $1. You want to learn how to mitigate your risk? Well, there it is. You look for this. You look for the stop loss hunt. You look for an aggressive rate on liquidity. And more often than not, that will be your low, right? And you can put your stop loss below that with confidence, knowing that more than likely, especially if we identify a trend, it's going to our target. I can't say anything's guaranteed on this channel because nothing's guaranteed, but when you see that, that's like almost like you should say, it's go time. This is looking great. I love seeing that. I love it. It's almost like confident. It builds confidence in me. When I see something like that, I'm like, oh yeah, they ain't going near there. And if it does go there, well, guess what? I'm happy I'm stopped out because it's going much way lower.
Remember what I said about stop losses. They're very important, people. Type stop loss.
You have to learn how to use it. A lot of people that don't want to learn how to use it, right? They're trying to avoid the loss. There's a lot. I mean, I fell into that trap as well, right? Don't fall in that trap. You're going to have to lose in this game. Isn't that beautiful? 786 right there. You're going to have to lose in this game to become great. The people who succeed lose on a consistent basis. That might be like a news to you, but yeah. Successful traders lose a lot. They probably lose more than they actually win. They don't lose a dollar amount more than they win, but number-wise, out of say 10 trades, there's successful traders that lose 7 times out of 10. But those 3 wins, they make up for all the losses and they're profitable. Isn't that mind-blowing? That is the most powerful piece of information that I've learned in this game so far, is that multi-million-dollar hedge funds, they can be 30% right and still be profitable. How is that possible? You need to study. You need to study risk management. That's the key there.
Hedge funds, I think, have a much more difficult time than when it comes to even small traders. I actually think smaller traders, retail traders, you know, your income potential is so much better than these hedge funds. You don't have to worry about diversifying a giant pool of liquidity most of the time on behalf of clients. So you kind of have to have a diversified portfolio, a diversified fund. You know, a lot of times if you're concentrated into one thing, when it's a bad time for that industry, it's going to be a bad time for your entire fund, and you're in negative returns through the year. You know, whereas a small trader,
I mean, if I was trading,
yeah, I mean, they have to post all their trades too. So, you know, someone like us, like we don't have to worry. We just jump in and out of stuff real quick. No disclosure.
And that's, I mean, I move so fast that if you were to try to follow me on social media, you're not going to be able to do it. Like, no one can actually do it. Like, unless you see what I'm seeing, which I'm showing to you every single live stream, what I'm seeing and how I take in the price and the information, everything. It could be within the next 20 seconds that I change my idea, right? That's how fast this game is. And if you don't know how to do that, you're just going to get walked on left and right. Right? This is trading is like, I mean, you might as well just go be hanging out with a bunch of sharks, like, or crocodiles. That's what this is. You're hanging out with some very like these guys, they don't care. They're gonna take your money. If you put your money out there on the markets, they're gonna take it, man. That's all I gotta say. 1 minute breaking the 200 right there. All right. We're not gonna stress. We're looking for that 21 to get touched. That's where our entry is, right? Yeah, I could short right now, but where is my target, right? That's the difference. Where would my target be if I'm shorting? I don't know. We could do a short-term one, right? There's like a little flag here, but am I gonna play that? No, I'm gonna actually hold more weight in the fact that we had a golden cross on the 1 hour, which is a big time frame, and price is coming back to touch that 21. I'm not gonna play games.
What's the 21
Price
right
comes
now?
to touch that 21. I'm gonna be jumping in on a long. That's at 98,500.
Nice. Yeah, I think if anything, this thing's gonna be done. If it does keep dipping, it's gonna be done dipping tonight, and then it's the S&P. Everything's gonna rocket tomorrow. Good old Santa Claus rally. It's a beautiful thing.
That's how it goes.
Yeah,
I mean, I really don't like this though.
I know. I probably would have closed my short already because it went down below 99,000. Very little bit, and then once it started trying to go back up, I'd be like, close it.
The one thing that just I don't like about this is that the 786 got violated, dropped below the 886, and it did this weird, like, I guess, double bottom.
Yeah.
And just don't even take my word for it, folks. Every single double bottom in Bitcoin history gets run out. I'm just don't even. That's not like, oh, I'm like, I know what's going on.
Not
Just go and
financial
look at
advice
it.
either.
Every single double bottom gets run out on Bitcoin, and then it reverses. So, take with what you will. I don't like how that looks. It's dirty. It's not clean. It doesn't really follow a model. That's the only one problem I have with what's going on right now. Because really we played that 786, right? And I sold when it pumped up to here and it dropped down. And when I saw that, I was like, oh, I'm glad I sold it. I don't want to be that. I don't want to be anywhere near that. And it just popped back up. So what do you take from this? Well, you tell yourself that's not clean, and there's a very real possibility price is going to come back and take that out. It's just what it is. Am I saying it's going to happen in the next week, near-term future? No. But what am I saying? Let's look at this, actually. This is interesting. I didn't even see it until my eye kind of caught it. I mean, that's the 886. That's still from this low. Pull from this high. Still, I mean, I don't see what I'm looking for. I don't like it, Mike. Yeah, we got the golden cross, but it looks weird. That's all I gotta say about this. It does not look what this is not what I'm looking for. Let's just be honest. And now, like, the end of the month is trading up, so we need to see what happens come January.
So it is actually a bad thing if Bitcoin's gonna run up here this last week. If it keeps running up.
That's what we talked about.
Yeah.
We don't want to see.
I still think it's gonna happen. I think we got a dip tonight, like you said, the 98.5, and then I still think it's gonna run up tomorrow. I think all the markets are gonna run up tomorrow.
Oh yeah, well, yeah. I mean, with the golden cross here, short-term pump, right? We also kind of have this weird shoulder head now starting to create a right shoulder here. projecting that move that could be a bearish pattern to the downside. We don't want to be like, yeah, we don't want to do that, right? We don't want to be saying, oh, this is a bear market, but come on, folks, we hit $108,000. Like I paid myself. If you didn't, why didn't you? That's a question. Right. And if you're just getting into crypto, there's nothing wrong with that, because I remember last cycle I got in at the top and I bought the whole way down. Right. Now look at me. Now look at where I'm at. Right. I had no clue what I was doing 5-6 years ago. 100% honest. I had no idea. Mike knew way more than me. He was the one that was helping me and guiding me into this. Right.
Yeah.
Then I put my nose to the grindstone.
I do remember that.
So anything is possible, right?
One day, with a lot of hard work, you too can look like us. You know?
So yeah, do you have anything you want to go over?
I mean, I did go over quite a bit last time. I mean, obviously I could reiterate again that I'm looking for Alarity Therapeutics. Basically that's just a straight up like consolidation phase, load up, you know, we're in it to win it. We're not in it for a long time, we're in it for a good time. So I just see this one having
we're
a
making
ton of
our money.
Huh?
We just make our money and get out. That's all we do.
Yeah, I think what's going to be
That's what
really
this channel's about.
well, what's going to be really important coming up here this last month is to remember that we have a new president coming in. So a lot of the trading, a lot of the market sentiment, what things that are happening are going to have a lot to do with the market's confidence in him with the economy. I'd say him or her, but we know what happened there.
Yeah.
And you know, I still think domestic oil's stupid because when oil's cheap, they're not making a lot of money.
Here, you got this?
Yeah.
Oh, I know you do.
Huh? Okay. Yeah, domestic oil's stupid. Sorry, right now I'm checking out some stuff. But Alarity Therapeutics is good. ALLR. That's what I'm going to be jumping into this week. There is one stock that I wanted to talk about that I never talked about before, and that would be CTNT. I figure you know, I'll probably bring this bad boy up for you guys here, and we'll do a little bit of analysis on it with Corey. But this one here, CTNT, this is one I was talking about before. It's when I jumped into Monday, and it hasn't done much yet. I'm actually kind of, I don't know about relieved, but encouraged to see this dip after I jumped in the 315 range. So this one dipped after I bought in. It's kind of flirting with the stop loss at the moment, but it hasn't really hit it. So
getting close.
Yeah, this is the chart right here. What do you think, man? CTNT. This is one I showed you when it was hitting the 315 range. You know what I mean? 315, 320. This level is where I bought it, basically.
Yeah.
Right here.
Well, let's pull the fib. Let's see what's going on with that fib. That's why I want to know. Is it at 786?
From here, I probably don't have that.
Yeah, from that low. Go up to your fib tool underneath the line tool.
Here?
Yeah, that one. Yeah. Pull from that low to the high.
This?
Yeah.
Just that little bit.
Pull from the previous low. Look at the previous one before it.
It'd probably be this
See
one
it
here.
like right there? No, like the one right before it. Yeah. Like 3 candles before that, 3, 4 candles before that.
Ah.
That. Yeah. And then to the high of the wick.
All right.
Yeah, you just pull it out. It looks like it hit the 786. Pull it out more to the right so it comes to the price action, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it looks like if it's going to reverse, it's gonna hit that double bottom, which is kind of doing right now. What is this? The 30-minute chart?
This is the
So
1 day.
looks like you got the 30-minute chart up. So click now. That's a 5-minute. Bring up the daily. I want to see what the daily looks like. The daily would be important.
I mean, you're talking about the 1 year chart?
Go daily and then zoom in to where we are right now.
Right around there.
Yeah, now pull from that low. Let's see what's going on with that. All to the high. Yeah, it's still getting past that 786. So click to let it drop onto your chart. And then double click the actual fib. Like
Yeah.
double click it to get your settings up. Do you have Mac or Windows? Okay, so now click one of the boxes that are gray.
Yeah.
So below, yeah, click that one. Highlight that and then put in 0.886. And then make that color white.
Oh, buddy.
So it's nice and easy to see. Okay, there you go. Now
Yeah.
hit OK.
You're gonna get some
So
hate.
now you see we're kind of close to that 886, which is the common area as well. That'd be an 88% discount from the impulse.
Yes.
So
This is the
looks
one.
like a flag.
This is the one I'm also I didn't mention yesterday because it hasn't done much, but I haven't really lost money yet, so you know, it's a good time.
That's it.
It's a
Well, you know, you can't win them all.
Yeah, I'm still into this one, man. I've you know, fingers crossed for tomorrow, basically, that it doesn't hit my stop loss, but
I bailed on Bobo, by the way. I don't know if I brought that up on stream, but
No,
I
Bobo?
threw that thing. Yeah, threw that thing to the curb.
Bobo.
It was just wasn't doing what I was wanting it to do, and yeah, I sold at a loss, which sucks, but I took that money, put it right into Morph AI, and as you saw, we did pretty dang good. That's all I gotta say about it. So,
Well done, big
and
broker.
um,
And he said, "Get me
I
into
haven't
that
looked up
Morph
the
AI."
Bobo chart. I haven't looked at it since we put it out. Yeah, it's just been going down. So I'm happy I got out of that. Original plan didn't work. It's all right. We lose on this channel too. We should bring up our losses a little bit more so that you guys don't think we constantly just win. We don't constantly just win. It's unrealistic. You might just see all the wins, right? Because we got a lot of them, but
Well, I
we
mean,
do lose.
yeah, we probably should bring up only because we'll mention stuff earlier in the week, trades that we're jumping into, and then if they don't do well, it's like it's harder to bring them up on stream later. You know, it's rough. You gotta really.
So if you see us not bring it up on stream, most likely we threw that thing to the wayside, right?
Yeah, and feel free to call us out at the same time. You know,
and ask us like, oh, what do you think about that altcoin? Well, hey, check it out. I want to be 100% transparent. I sold Bobo at a loss. Like this completely went against what I was expecting to do. Everything took that crash with that market. I was up like $400. I watched it drop back down to my entry, and then I saw it drop a couple $100 below my entry. It was like 23%, and that was my cutoff point. I'm like, know what? Nope, nope, nope. We're not doing this. I've done it before. I've done it so many times with the meme coins. I don't care. I'm down $200, and I don't care. I have to pay a $50 Ethereum gas fee on top of that $200 I already lost. I'm not gonna try to chase this thing because I know I have a set of skills where I can take whatever money's left over and I'll put it into something else, Morph AI, and I'll bring that money back. It doesn't care. I don't care about what I lost because I'll make it up double. I'll make it up even more on something else.
You thought gas was
And the sooner
expensive at $3 a gallon? Try $50 a transaction. These prices are insane.
Yeah. So as soon as you think that you lost or you start telling you negative, you have that negative voice in your head, like, stop it. You need to get out and you need to change your mindset, because if you can change your mindset in this game, you can literally take $100 and turn it into $1,000, right? So yeah, you had $1,000 and you took a bunch of losses. You lost 90%. And Mike can even tell you himself,
Oh,
he's taken such a small amount of money and brought it all the way back past from what he lost. He had even more.
yeah.
So
It's funny you mentioned the
if you're
negative
down
voice in
right
your
now,
head. The negative voice in my head sounds a lot like my ex-girlfriend. Yeah, she was always disappointed, so
listen to that voice and then tell that voice, you know what, screw you. And you don't know anything about me.
yep. I'm never gonna
Right.
stop. I'm never gonna
I have it. I don't know. So I have a story about that too with the negative voice. Right. Make sure this we got to get this stream out to some people.
Oh yeah, I already shared it on my Facebook.
But when I was
I'm monitoring chats and stuff.
same. But when I was taking my AFF, my accelerated free fall course, my skydiving license, would it surprise you that the voice in my head was saying, "Why are you doing this? This is stupid. This isn't fun."
Skydiving?
Right? Yeah, when I was going through my AFF, I'm like, why am I doing this to myself? You're an idiot. Why would I do this? This is stressful.
Jumping out of a perfectly
And-
good airplane. It's crazy.
Then there was like that point in my head because every time I would drive in the morning, right, it'd be like, because we have to wake up at 3 a.m. to get to Moab, which is like 2.5 hours away, by like 6 or whatever when they opened. I tell myself, why am I? This is no fun. This sucks. I don't want to do this. Sucks. And then the drive home would be, this is awesome. I love this. Oh, I'm so glad I did it. Like, it was such a big contrast from the drive in to the drive out. Like, it was, and then that's what trading is, right?
You know what's crazy?
Your mind will make whatever situation you want of
You-
it.
You know
What's that?
crazy, dude? That's exactly how I used to feel when I went to my ex's house.
Yeah, that it's like one of those
Oh.
negative abusive relationships.
I was
After you're done, you're like, wow, I want more.
Exactly. Yeah, but it's one of those things.
No,
What happens when you date a woman who has father issues? It's a blessing and a curse.
I really have nothing to say about that, Mike, but I can tell you about my skydiving experience.
Nice.
And until I actually knew what I was doing, right? Because that's what the fear came from. I didn't know what I was doing. I had no confidence because I was going into the unknown constantly. And that's why you don't have confidence in the charts. Not saying you, Mike, but our viewers, anybody who's watching this that's struggling, this is why you don't have confidence in the markets. This is why you can't walk away and just let the trade play out, because you want to be right. You want to know exactly what's going on at all times. You can't do that. right?
Brown.
With skydiving, you just gotta step out that plane and take with whatever life throws at you in the moment. You're just gonna whatever comes at you, you're gonna deal with the situation right then and there.
Does your mouth get
You're not
dried
gonna
out?
think. Yep.
Does it get dried out when you do that? Okay, I've always wondered.
What, skydiving?
Yeah. What do you think I meant?
No, I got a full face helmet. So I mean that's not really a big deal.
Really?
It only lasts for like 45 seconds or like it's really quick. It's like
Man.
less than a minute from 13,000 feet.
Yeah, I can relate. I'll never admit it.
But
I guess
the whole like anticipation, the lead up to that moment, like driving, getting in the plane with your parachute on, having like your buddy checks, like everybody's looking at your gear, making sure you're good. And then the plane pulls up and you hear that engine, you're like, oh, here we go. And they put up you got to get up in the plane, put your seatbelt on, you're putting your seatbelt on, right? You know what's coming. And like this whole ride up, it takes like what, like I think it's like 5 minutes or like 10 minutes, not that long. But you're sitting there, you're just like, all right, here we go. Just gotta wait, and you're just watching your altimeter. It's like, okay, you're at 35. Okay, now everybody take your seatbelts off, right? And now we're above like 6,000 feet, and then the pop and hops get it. Like, okay, so now these guys are typically, they jump out at 6,000 feet. They just, they have 3 seconds and they pull their parachute because they want to play with their parachute. So you watch the hop and pops go, and you're like, oh man, we're only halfway there. And you watch them jump out the door, and they go, they get sucked out the door, and you just watch them fall, and you're like, okay. And then you hear the pilot, all right, let's go. And they close the door, and all right, let's go. And you're just flying on, and you're like, all right, I gotta know what I gotta do. I know I just gotta get out, and I just gotta arch and just relax. It's gonna be fine. But the whole lead up until that moment, it's like your mind's racing. It's just going crazy. Every possible situation you can think of. It's just like overload, sensory overload. It's crazy. But as soon as that door opens and they're like, all right, go. You 1, 2, 3 out the door, and then silence. You're like, why was I stressing so much? This is awesome. This is great. Like, I'm not stressed anymore. It's like 2 seconds out the door, you're like, this is awesome. I know exactly what to do. This is great.
What's the max
But
people
the
they
whole
can fit
lead up into that
in the airplane?
What's that?
What's the max people they can fit in that airplane?
Let's see. I don't know. It's like maybe like 14 or something like that.
Okay. This pop and hop's pretty
plane.
funny. Not gonna lie. Pop and
Yeah,
hop.
that's the term. It's pop and hop.
Yeah.
You just jump out, hop and pop, not pop and hop. That's fucking that's a Dr. Seuss like story, dude. Hop and pop, dude.
Oh, they even
You
pop.
gotta hop,
pop and
before you
hop.
pop.
Like they pop the door and then they just hop.
Yeah, yeah, and then they like when you're taking your AFF because you're like you have to go up at 13,000 feet. And you got these guys that are just, all right, open the door, and the plane slows down, and then they open the door, and the rush of cold air comes in. And you're like, oh crap, and then you see them set up at the door, and you hear this rush of wind, like boom, when they jump out of the plane. And since they're sitting at the back of the plane, if there's like 3 or 4 of them, the plane lifts up, right? Because it loses some weight. So there's like this feeling of the plane lifting up too. You're like, oh crap, dude. Those guys they just left. That's what I gotta do,
It's like riding a horse that just took a dump.
Yeah, okay,
we
yeah,
go.
let's keep going. Close the door. Right? But that's what I found trading to be, is that the anticipation, your mind up until even the point where it's actually moving and actually playing out to where you were expecting it to go, right? Up till that point, your mind is going to tell you the most negative things. It's going to convince you every single which way that you are wrong, that you shouldn't be doing this, that you shouldn't be in the trade, that this is wrong. Why'd you do this? This is a dumb idea, this and that. You need to tell that voice exactly what I told my voice when I was taking my skydiving test. Shut the F up. You're ruining my good time right now. I'm sick of you. Stop it. I had to like, literally have a conversation with myself. Like, I wanted to do this. Why am I doing this to myself?
One day,
Seriously,
dude.
shut up.
One,
Stop it.
one day when we become famous, someone's gonna clip this and be like, "Crypto Corey's yelling at Money Mike."
Yeah. No, I like that was the internal conversation. I came to the realization was like, wow,
Oh, I
this
saw an
internal
analogy there, dude.
conversation is ruining my good time. I'm sick of it.
There's definitely an analogy there too with the plane, with all the people that parachutists and skydivers that are jumping on a plane, and when they choose to jump off it, you know. Me, I want to be a halo jumper and be the last
Yeah,
person
you need a
that
B
does
license.
years down the line when
You
it's
need-
up 50,000%.
I would like to do that. They're expensive, but that would be sweet. You
No,
jump
I meant like hold on
30,000
to a
feet.
stock for years and make like 50,000%.
Oh,
I don't know. Actual halo
well, it's like
jumping.
kind of the same.
Actual halo jumping.
Actual Halo. Yeah, you need like a B license, I think, and
The
they give
gear.
you supplemental oxygen.
Yeah, you need the gear.
Huh?
The gear is probably the most expensive part.
Well, they'll give you a face mask and oxygen. I think you're falling for like typically we jump out 13,000 feet and pull at 6, and you're like falling for 45 or something like a good amount of time. I don't even know. Like skydivers are like, oh no, it's this amount of seconds. But when you're jumping out at 30,000 feet, like you're doing double that. Like you're gonna be like I think it's like a couple minutes, like in free fall. Like that's crazy, man, to think about. Like
Better hope that's true.
you'd be falling for a good time.
That'd be a good workout, right? Because you have to like keep your body rigid and move stuff, and you.
When I went through my AFF, I was surprised like how sore my body was the next day. Like my legs might have been like from like tensioning because I was so tensed, but like my core too from like arching because you have to like push your body back and like arch. Because if you just stay flat, I mean, well, it's like flat tracking. You can like you'll fly forward, but you're just gonna fall unstable, like unstable or whatever. You're just gonna flip and all this other stuff. So arching, I learned that in my AFF is that when you arch back, like no matter what, if you flip backwards or whatever, the wind's just gonna blow you into the right direction. Like it's gonna stabilize you.
I'm gonna get
Because as soon as you step out that door, it's like an 80, 90 mile an hour blast of wind. It can be super disorienting, like when you're not expecting it, because the plane's flying forward, right? And you get hit with this blast of wind, and like the first few times it like flipped me backwards. I'm like, it's like, oh, what's going on, right? And then you got arch, and then the wind just stabilizes you.
Nice. I'm gonna get snacks right quick. You good?
So that's a Christmas the Christmas special. Come on. So yeah, we gave up on Bobo. It's all right. If it pumps, I don't care, right? I found another one. I'm gonna keep finding new stuff for y'all, right? I want to let you guys know. Like,
Are we
we're not
gonna
leave you
continue for a
hanging.
while, or should I go get snacks? And should we continue for a while? And if we do,
Yeah, dude.
I'm gonna need
Do
to go
what you
get some
want.
snacks. Okay.
So we know that Bobo. It was one of those ones that it was lackluster, and we're gonna have those on this channel. I want you guys to know that I'm going to be 100% honest with you, right? And if you have any questions, we can't cover things constantly, right? But I think it's important that we go over the losses, because I don't see a lot of YouTubers going over that. And I mean, seriously, who really wants to go over that? But we're going to actually spend time here. And I want to show you exactly how do I do this and still be successful, right? How do I take a loss and be successful? How do I take a loss the right way? That's what we need to learn. Because I can show you win after win after win after win. How many crypto bros, how many trading channels out there just show you their wins? None of them show the losses. And every time I study, and every time I look into this research, what keeps coming up? What is the common theme? To be successful in this game, you have to be a good loser. You have to know how to take a loss. So why don't more people talk about the losses, right? We should be doing that. We got to be telling you, how do I know when to cut it off and say, "Oh, that's enough for me. I need to walk away. I was wrong." Right? That's the hardest part, is knowing when you're wrong and telling yourself, "You know what? It's best that I just walk away, because I'm going to find something else. I'm going to just all this doesn't matter. I'll find something else." There's so many opportunities in the space. It's crazy.
Yeah, abundance theory. Always abundance theory. Don't do scarcity.
So much. So yeah, I threw Bobo to the wayside. I was wrong. I was up. That's what was the frustrating part about it. And this might be a pitfall for you. I want to share my experience. So I was up $400 and I didn't take my profits on Bobo, which is unfortunate, because in the moment I knew for the fact, and I catch myself from time to time still doing this, right? I got greedy, thinking that I was going to continue to go up, and I didn't take my profits, and it decided to completely reverse in my face. Went right back to break even. I even lost $100 or so on this, and it could very well just pop back up, but
No, Bobo.
I sold. Why? Because I'm going to find another opportunity, right?
Oh man, my nose is bad. Super red. I'm gonna have to face this way the whole time. Bobo. But yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I jump out of stuff.
Yeah,
I've jumped out of
we
stuff.
threw it out.
That's like, the pull-out game is important. Being able to pull out of a trade.
Same thing.
Got to be smart.
Got to know when it's time.
No one to hold them, no one to fold them.
Yeah, you can't be playing games.
Yeah, I'm going to be coming up on that point here, probably with Morph AI and CTNT this week. Gonna maybe making some game time decisions.
Yeah. The stuff we put out on here, you have to understand, right? With an $8, $9, $10 million market cap, if we go to 20 million, like, why aren't you taking your money? Like, yeah, it could go to 100 million, right?
Well,
what are the chances?
We need to see some more.
What are the chances that we'll find another re-entry before that happens? It's not going to go straight up, right, Mike? We know that price trends.
I mean, with this one in particular, right, with a lot of them in particular, you got to be looking at like volume. You need more markets, more exposure, more exchanges. So I think a great indicator is that 24-hour volume to market cap with Bitcoin, with cryptos. If they're not rocking 10% of their 24-hour trading value, 10% of their market cap, that means volume's down. Volume will probably keep going down. Just, something to keep an eye on. That's what indicator I like.
So yeah, this is all this stuff you're gonna find on CoinMarketCap. If you haven't put CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko, there's a bunch of them.
I was gonna say, you forgetting the Gecko? You choosing CMC?
Yeah,
over,
I mean,
over the lizard.
Personally, I'm a coin market cap guy. I mean, if you're a gecko guy, you're a gecko guy. But I ain't no gecko guy. I just gotta let you know. But they're all gonna tell you the same information, right? There's a lot of information in these websites. There's a bunch of them out there. We're not going to name them all, but you need to have one of these websites at least on your favorites or your bookmarks, like, right? So you can open, every time you open your web page, this is the first thing that comes up. Right along with Forex Factory, right? We keep giving you these websites. Every single thing I use to trade is free. I'm not going to promote or shill some crap, right? That there's a lot of other crypto bros out there. I'm not going to name anything or any companies, right? Because we love them, right? We love what they're doing. They're doing some great stuff. They're getting more people into the crypto space. But we're teaching people, right, Mike, that you don't need anything. You don't need to pay anybody any money. All you need to do is show up on the Manic Money Finance channel, watch the stream every single day, and watch what we do. We show you the indicators. Every single indicator you need to be profitable, I show you on my social medias. I'm consistently profitable on every single day. I pull money, right? I pull money from the markets. I show you that to you. There ain't no faking that, right? Every single day I'm pulling money. So what are the tools I use? Everything I use is free. Every single thing I use is free, other than the trading group I'm part of. And I give you guys that information for free. So who knows? They might kick me out of the trading group pretty soon when they figure out who I am and what I'm doing here. So subscribe, figure it out, right? Because this might not be around for long.
I mean,
Right, Mike?
this will be around. So we're never gonna stop. We ain't never gonna stop.
Never gonna stop.
Just not gonna happen. I like this close up. This close up's good. Like this way I can look at people when you're making a point and be like, yeah. Can't avoid this. I didn't know that
You should have watched the charts. But we show you every single day, like the charts right here. You guys, you see my setup. I'm not joking around here, right? I bring this stuff to you on every single day. I bring it to you. I don't stop, right? The reason why I do it is because I'm getting better. I love it. I love you guys. I love everything about this stream because you guys push me to do better. Again, just keep getting better.
push us to be better, man. Sounds like something right out of a rom-com. Who knew? Who knew?
Do we have any calls for the week coming up?
Well, I mean, I gave out all my calls, I think. You mean like option calls?
Any of them.
I mean, I'm doing BlackBerry $4 calls. I'm looking for a continuation. I got rid of the SPY $600 calls because money wasn't, the ratio percentage gain was insane on a day and a half of trading. So it's like, I'm out. That reversal from 588. But I still like the BlackBerry $4 BlackBerry calls for Friday. Alarity.
There we go.
I'm just jumping into Alarity Therapeutics this week. I'm fielding, I have a bunch of different stuff. I feel like if I go ahead and I list all those stocks off right now, nobody's gonna watch the New Year, New You video, the 2025 one. Huh?
I mean, if they've made it this far, I don't think they're gonna make it this far in the video, so you might as well just put it out there. But
yeah, I mean, I like Zomedica.
If you watch the stream every single day, you would get Mike's video before it came out. Now you're going to get the information before it came out. That's why you stayed tuned in to the video for so long.
Yeah, Zomedica, QuantumScape. I still have a thing for Kodak. It's going to be a slow roller from here on out, probably. There's opportunities to make money there. I honestly think with Kodak, the options are pretty nice. So you might want to sell, buy some shares, sell some premiums. have some sell some cash secured puts, something like that. But yeah, so Medica QuantumScape's huge because QuantumScape's they're going to come out with that battery this year. I'm pretty sure. Fingers crossed.
What was that? QNT?
QS QuantumScape.
QS.
Yeah, and they might like. There's a lot of quantum computing stuff. That's what everybody's thinking that the next big thing's going to be for investing is quantum computing. We just got to keep going, breakneck speed. Don't stop and sit and think maybe, hey, we should put some safeguards in place. No, let's get the AI booted up.
Whoa, Scotty, tone it down a notch.
we get the AI booted up.
Kind of like that.
Then we'll put up the quantum computers, and then we'll have those two meet. Boom. That's how you get Skynet. Do you want Skynet? Because this is how you get it.
There it is.
So, but I mean, quantum computing is probably going to be, everything involved with it is definitely going to be the next big trend I see happening. They just get closer and closer. So
we got price action touching the 21, like I said it was going to happen. Right?
Oh, is it popping back up now?
Well, it's starting to.
Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, basically hit that 985. It's pretty sweet. Those 985 levels.
So that 1 hour 200, when we're looking at the 1 minute, is below this low, right? So what are we looking for? We're looking for a reversal pattern, right? This is most likely going to show itself. It's going to manifest itself in the form of a 786, right? We've shown you that on the other live stream the other night. Or we're going to get like a double bottom pattern. So we'll get like an Adam and Eve here, inverted head and shoulders. We'll get something that's going to show us, right? We have a curved bottom here, making a higher high, right? We're going to make this bottom right here our line in the sand. Could be a little lower, right? But why is that? So 1 hour, looking at the 1 hour, 21 pretty much gets touched right there. That's right. I still, like I said, Mike, in the beginning of the stream, I don't like how the 200 is just aggressively pointing down. It's saying, we're going this way, guys. I know we have something going on up here like this, but the 200 is saying we're going this way for some time. So the 200 is going to drive price action, right? It's saying we need to do a little of this, right, before I start doing this. Because we need to see that 200 curl flat and start pointing up. And the only way it's going to do that is price does sideways action, or price comes down aggressively, touches it, breaks below, takes stop loss, pops back up, right? We've seen that time and time and time again. How many times have we seen that, right? Does some dirty move, takes everybody's money and then rips in their direction, right? So those are your two scenarios. Sideways price action, making this 200 curled flat and eventually up like a banana, right? Looking for the banana curve. Or we see price action completely violate and disrespect, absolutely destroy everybody's hopes and dreams, right? Takes out this stop loss. The one that was telling you like, oh, this wick looks nice. Takes that stop loss out. Takes everybody out here, right? Pops below and then right back in your face. And you're left there thinking, what the heck just happened? I'm never trading crypto ever again. I'm sick of this crap. I'm sick of getting stopped out every single time and then price goes and runs in my direction. I'm sick of it. How long is it going to take for you to realize, yeah, they're robbing you? And as long as you could just set up a mental trade meaning I don't put a real trade in, I would put a trade right here and I put my stop loss here. This is where my stop loss is. And this is where I would actually feel I wouldn't want to be in the trade anymore. And then boom, price hits that stop loss level and now you enter the trade. As much as you're telling yourself, I shouldn't do this. This is dumb. I'm going to get walked on. These are red candles. I don't like this. This is scary. As soon as you tell that voice in your head, screw you, I know my model. I know what I'm doing. I'm going to just trust in my model. I'm just going to let it go. As soon as you do that, some big things are going to start happening. Life-changing wealth, right? That's what we're talking about. You have to be able to anticipate every single scenario and be okay with it. I'm okay with whatever scenario they throw at me right now because why? I pay myself quickly. I don't count on the big moves, right? Because if you're trying to just catch those big moves, well, you're going to get walked on. And if you do catch the big move, well, you got lucky. I tell myself that too as well. If I catch that big move, I'm lucky. I'm happy about that. That's pure luck. Because the way we're profitable in this is that we take small gains over time. We just scalp the market. We're not looking for that big move every single time. If you're trying to play that big move every single time, well, you're not a day trader, right? You're a gambler. We don't look for that. We just look for that 1 to 3. That's it. That's it. And the sooner you understand that, the sooner big things are going to start happening for you. That's it. Bottom line right there.
Alrighty. Well, it's getting about to my bedtime now. I got work tomorrow, so
Yeah, Mike's got work. I got to finish up the beef stew. So currently, right now, long term, I am long on Bitcoin. Right. Let's bring up that chart one more time. If I was playing this 1 hour, I am right. We love this golden cross on the 1 hour. We wait for this stuff to happen, right? And this is where we're gonna get the big plays, right? This 1 hour just had the crossover. We just had a touch, right? Don't focus on the small time frames. I want you guys for tonight. If you're in the trade, obviously this is not financial advice. I'm not telling you what to do. I would never tell you how to trade your money. I would never do that. But I'll tell you how I trade my money, and the fact that I seen this golden cross right here, and that we're touching price action, and the 4 hours also above the 200, just like that, and it's flat. Huh. Well, gee willikers, huh? I'm in the trade. I'm long. That's all I gotta say about it. We're gonna put a demo trade right now. We're gonna put up whole Bitcoin, right? We're just gonna let it ride. How would I trade this? I put my stop loss below this low, right? And this is obviously a flag. So where would my take profit be? Come on now. 103,000. Let's go, baby. You'd even front run that, right? 103,250. 103,150. It doesn't matter, right? As you see, that's pretty much almost a 1 to 4, which is really good. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful trade right there. Come on, folks. We give it to you on a consistent basis every single day. Like, why didn't you subscribe yet? Why didn't you hit the like? Why didn't you comment down below, right? You should be joining us.
I think Bitcoin's going to keep going up for a while with the S&P and everything. They're going to be very congruent, and it's going to go like that for a while. And then you're going to see sideways at Bitcoin 125, 130. The S&P will probably be like 6,500. Then they're going to trade sideways for a while before they dump off in the summer, late spring, early summer, maybe even a little bit earlier. That's if it's kind of following the 4-year cycle, you know, because the last halvening we hit almost 70. So I think this halvening, you know, you're talking 130 to 140 max. I think the FUD is going to be too much at 125, 130. I think, you know.
Oh yeah.
It's good.
People are gonna panic sell for sure. So
It should be a good, you know, spring, real good spring. Although technically it's winter right now, apparently from December 21st to March 21st. So it's gonna be a real good winter. Be a real good winter. Spring not so much. But
right.
yeah, man. Good times.
All right, I think that's a great place to leave it off. We went pretty long. What was this? Almost 2 hours
So
today.
long.
Come on, guys. On Christmas,
So long.
we're on Christmas. We're doing this. There's no excuse. 2025 is the year you lock in, right? We're gonna help you get there, right? Hope you subscribe.
It's gonna be the year we blow up.
Every single stream, if you have something that you want us to go over, right? You want us to go over stock or any crypto, you put it in the chat, as you saw.
Our
from
personal
NASCAR
choice
all out.
in underwear, brands of underwear and such. We'll give
Yep.
you the details, man. We'll give you the dirt.
And we have amazing people in the chat that give us amazing plays all the time. So
Yeah.
like the other, like NASCAR all out gave us that 400% play. It was insane, dude. This is what you get on this channel, right? So why didn't you subscribe, right? All right, guys.
Good
Well, I'm gonna
time.
finish the beef stew. I hope you guys have a great Christmas. I hope you enjoyed some time with your family. If you're not with your family, you're with some loved ones, and you are comfortable. And either way, we're here for you, right? We love you. We God bless you, right? You're gonna make it this year. I have a lot of confidence in you. Big confidence for sure. Right. We hope you subscribe.
See you
We hope
tomorrow.
you like the channel.
Same place, same
And
time.
we'll see you tomorrow, right? Same time, every time. And we're going to keep showing you the wins. And we're going to show you the losses as well.
Amen. Well,
All right, y'all.
enjoy your holiday or what's left of it.
Enjoy it.